Welcome to the daily study of the Way of Mastery. Today we continue with Lesson 1, The Way That Calls You Home, Section 2, The First Step in Awakening. And we're going to look at paragraphs 14 and 15. And Jeshua says, I give you this thought, and I would ask that you consider it well. What if the very life you are living and each and every experience that is coming to you now since the moment you decided, I have got to awaken here, was being directly sent to you of your Father, because your Father knows what is necessary to unravel within your consciousness to allow you to awaken? What if the very things you are resisting are the very stepping stones to your homecoming? What if you achieved a maturity along this pathway in which you are finally willing to let things be just as they are? So let's look at these important, powerful questions that Jeshua is asking us. What if the very life you're living right now, your daily life, driving the kids to school, going to work, being in a relationship, trying to get into a relationship, the life you're living now, not the one you're envisioning and trying to manifest, the daily life and each and every experience in your life, the people you encounter at the grocery store, the person that cut you off in traffic, all of those things are all being directly sent to you. Again, I'm huge on words, directly sent to you from the Father, the Mother, love, God, source, whatever word works for you, because that thing being sent to you in your experience it's necessary to unravel within your consciousness to help you wake up to your reality as love. So look at your daily life. All those things that you think are the obstacles and the challenges, the tough boss who doesn't appreciate you, the partner who maybe is being stubborn and wants to be right, but you want to be right too, the parent that is freaking out about something. Whatever it is in your world, it might be the macro, it might be the politicians that don't do what you think they should do, right? It's anything that you're experiencing is being directly sent to you because it's necessary for you to awaken. Now, our entire experience is practical spirituality. And I could look at my 2020. My brother was sick and died of cancer. It's very easy to, think that's so horrible, but it wasn't so horrible. Depends on how you look at it. It was one of the most beautiful, heart-opening experiences of so many people's lives, including his. And it was directly necessary for me in so many ways to step into a greater sense of leadership within myself, within my family, to appreciate the fragility of the physical body and the physical human experience, to invite more love and forgiveness and not take things so seriously. Like there's so many lessons in that, right? So using your daily life, look at it. What if the life you're living and every experience in it is being directly sent to you by Spirit? What if the things you're resisting right now, what are you resisting in your life? And by resisting, it could be the things your heart wants you to do. Maybe it's start a new business. Maybe it's speak your truth to somebody who you want to be in a relationship, declare your love for somebody. Maybe it's, speaking your truth to somebody else in your world. Maybe it's setting a boundary. Like, what are you, but you're not because you're afraid for whatever reason. Maybe you're people pleasing. Maybe you're afraid of being rejected. Maybe whatever it is. What are you resisting? That resistance is the stepping stone to your homecoming, back into your heart. What if you could just let things be as they are instead of trying to make them different, trying to change your life, so to speak, and allowing them to be as they are, allowing Spirit to change your life if that's what's required and necessary, instead of you trying to be the maker and the doer. In paragraph 15, Jeshua says, if it was necessary to sweep the streets, you simply took a deep breath and said, Father, you know the way home, and began sweeping. And up into the mind comes the thought, oh my God, I won't be recognized. I won't stand out. People won't think I'm special if I'm just a street sweeper. Yet you also recognize, aha, no wonder my Father wants me to do this. I've got to flush this up so that I can look at it, disidentify from it, and learn to be the presence of love in the sweeping of the street. In truth, I tell you, the least among you, according to your perception, is already equal to the greatest, and there is none among you who is less than I am. Amen. So Jeshua is saying, wherever you are, we're so caught up in this world of like status and better and worse and trying to get somewhere and comparison. Jeshua is saying, wherever you are, see it as a calling from God to be where you are. And if you're meant to be somewhere else, you will get and be somewhere else. And your only job is to see those limiting beliefs arising in your consciousness with wherever you are. So if you're asked to sweep the streets, see what arises within you. Oh, that's beneath me, or I'm never going to get out of that, or that's dirty work, or see, I told you life was unfair. Look, I'm doing more of this. Like, just notice those thoughts coming in. It's your reaction, your response to what's happening that reveals to you where your attention is. And those are the areas that we can see and then make a different choice for love, that we can love ourselves through that we can see the lies and the illusory nature of those beliefs that we're not enough, that we're not worthy, that we live in a world of lack, whatever those thoughts are for you. And so God is putting us in those situations. We're in those situations to disidentify from it, not take it personally, not let it mean who we are, our value, and learn to be the presence of love in the sweeping of the street. Learn to be the presence of love wherever you are. If you're a parent that stays at home taking care of your kids and a part of you judges that's not contributing to society and whatever it is, people don't value that. First of all, that's just your perception and it's made up. It's not true. And secondly, it's there for you to be the presence of love as a homemaker. It's there for you to be the presence of love as a part-time fast food or worker because you're building your passion business on the side. It's there to be the presence of love as maybe the corporate job that you got into because you didn't know what to do out of college, but you thought you needed a stable, good job and you got a ton of student debt and you're just trying to make ends meet. It's there for you to be the presence of love no matter where you are in your life. That's what a healer is, just a lover. Wherever you are, be the presence of love and you bring healing to that space. You bring healing to yourself. And then Jeshua ends with this beautiful message. In truth, I tell you, the least among you, according to your perception, who you think is the least, who's the person you don't even kind of realize or acknowledge as a person because you're so busy and caught up in your world. Is it the gas station attendant? Is it the person who makes your coffee? Is it is it your partner that you see every morning and you just kind of get up and go to work and don't really see them? Like, who is the person that you think is the least among you? Maybe it's a person of a different culture that you look down on. They are already equal to the greatest because in truth, they are a child of God too. And there's none among you who's less than I am. There's not a single person who's less than I am, Jeshua says. So whatever your benchmark for what you think you should aspire to, fame, wealth, status, happiness, whatever it is, that person is the same as Jeshua and is no less than Jeshua and same as you. No one is better, no one is less. All are brothers and sisters. And all have the same power to create and to choose love. These things and more ye shall do, said Jeshua. So really, really great day today. I love you. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. If you like this, if you get value from it, please like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.